Yeah, hey. So while I'm in here in these YouTube streets clowning around, I said, let me go ahead on and create a video. So we're gonna create two beautiful gift baskets using two Dollar Tree containers. Okay, let's go and get into it.
A journey through time.
Hey y'all, hey. Welcome to the Journey Through Time. I am your girl Wendy. If you're oldie but goodie, welcome back. And if you're new, welcome. So as I was saying, we're going to use these two Dollar Tree containers. Now let me tell y'all something first. Okay, I used to feel so confident going in Dollar Tree knowing that I can buy five things for a certain amount of dollars or four things and not pay no more than $5. But now you don't know what you're getting and what you're paying for. Because when I got up to the register, this thing right here is now $2. I was told that the red dot mean it was like 150, but these are ringing up $2. All right, just so you know, this ain't nothing different about it or anything, but yeah. And this little vase container thingy, it's ringing up as $1.50, and it has the red dot. So look out for those dots, y'all, because that's exactly what that means. Something's different. The price is not $1.25. Okay, so we're going to use these two things as two different concepts. This is going to be a man's concept, and this is going to be a woman's concept. The products that we're going to put in is Bath and Body Works travel size items. Okay, I'll show you those in a little. For this man's concept, I'm going to use one of these circles. Okay, to lift my basket. They come from Hobby Lobby. It says they are cake boards, 10 in a pack. These are 6 by 6 inches. All right, just so you know. And 10 of them, I buy these a lot, and 10 of them come in a pack. You can actually make your own if you want. You don't have to do that. These are $2.99 when they're not on sale, so $3. I'm going to be using one of those for sure. Okay, I'm also going to be using some foam from Hobby Lobby. The foam sheets. Okay, so my foam is going to be black and gold. So I just bought a bunch of them because I don't know exactly how many I'm going to end up making. I have the glitter black and the glitter gold. And then I have the matte color black because I wasn't sure. But these foam sheets are only 99 cents at Hobby Lobby. Okay. And then I bought this one sheet, just this one, and it's 149 at Hobby Lobby. All right. And so it's a little more deeper, shimmery type situation, but this is for the women's concept. Okay. So what do I want to start with first? The women's is going to probably be more challenging. Also, I bought some tulle, some gold tulle and some black tulle. Got a little shimmery type thing going on with it. Now we can go and get started. Okay, so first things first, let's go ahead on and take the sticker off the bottom of it. Okay, is that on out the way? Okay, for me, I'm going to use this, and this is what I mean by what I was going to do with it. I'm going to sit it in here just like, hold on, like this. This is going to, once I get it in there, it's going to sit in there like that. And then my products are going to sit on top of it. But I can't seem to get it in there right now. So, first things first, I'm grabbing the black sheet right here, lay it here, and I'm grabbing the gold sheet this way. All right, we want it facing us. Put your piece back down in the middle. Now bring it across, just like that. When you bring it across, make sure it's where you want it to be, because what you're going to do, if I can turn it y'all way, or should I even do this in the front? Because Okay, let me stand up. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get it together. Okay, so bring it across. And then you're going to bring the other piece across just like this for the front. And you're going to glue this to your bowl. Okay, basically, is what I'm telling you. Telling you without telling you, right? So let me grab my glue gun. I'm going to come up a little closer because I don't need to be down that far. Maybe like an inch off is good enough for me. I'm going to bring it across just like this. I'm going to add some glue somewhere on here just so I can make it lay down onto, what is this called? A cup, container? Yeah, we go with that. Okay. Once it's down, we do the same thing over here on this side. Come across just like this. Bring it across. Glue it down. Okay. This is what you should have. I know it looks weird, but you'll get it in just a minute. All right. So you should have some extra down here, right? Hold it right here so it don't move, because it will move simply because of what it is made of. Take your scissors and try to find the end of where your container is. Okay. And go cut down to that point. Okay. If you can cut down to that point where you can find it. Cut down to that point and try to cut this off. All right. The best you can. All right. All the way around. And if you don't cut it off good the first time, just keep going until you do. Until you see your bottom. Okay. Stand it up. Make sure everything is the way you want it. Which it should be. Look at the bottom again. This is the best way to do it. Just stand it up like that there. And then hold it again. But make sure you're holding it in like I'm holding it in the middle. Okay. Get you some glue. And add your little glue to the bottom. If you need to make it, sit still for you. So you'll be able to cut it off. What you don't need, that is. So I'm just adding glue around the bottom. Just like that. This will also help tighten up your wrap if it wasn't tight enough. Because mine already looks like it wasn't tight enough because of this awkward shape. So if it's not, you can always loosen it like I'm doing right now. Pull it some more until you're satisfied with it, or until it's tight enough for you. This time I'm not even gluing it right now. I'm just cutting it. Again, all I'm doing is cutting the bottom off. Cut all of this off from the bottom. Okay. All right. So you can see that's where I'm at right now. I'm still holding it. And now I'm pulling it as tight as I can. And y'all know this stuff is stretchy, so you can pull it. All right. So pull it as tight as you need to. Then apply your glue. That's if you took it apart to make it tighter, like I did. And then just apply your glue back on there. once you get it cleaned up at the bottom. Okay, just like that. This is where you should be right now. Okay, so we're going to move all that out the way. So have you done all that, right? You're going to place it on the black one now. Now, if your stuff that you're putting in your container is not black and gold, please make sure you go with the colors that your stuff is. Okay, you don't have to go with the color that I'm using here. I'm using these colors because these are my colors that I'm using. Okay, so we're about to do the same exact thing again. As you see, I'm wrapping it around, right? So I'm folding it once like this, and then I'm gonna end up bringing it over like this. Hold on. Like that. Okay, I'm pretty sure some of you already know where I'm going with this. I think that's pretty cool in itself. But okay, so I'm going to add a little strings of glue on the side of mine right now because it has a tendency to want to move. So I did add a little bit of glue over here on the side to help me out a little bit. Okay. And then I'm bringing it over, adding a little more glue, and laying it down like that. Once I've done that, I'm going to come over here on this side and bring this one over. But guess what? I'm not going to glue it down yet. I'm going to hold it because I want to cut my bottom again, once again. Now, if you want to, if you're good at cutting it without doing all this, you want to cut it first, you can, before putting it on here. Me, myself, I'm one of those people, I like to just try it while it's on the product. Just like that. See? Now that I've done that, I'm going to glue this side. But before I glue this side, I'm going to go ahead on and add a little glue to the side over here. All right. So just so it don't buckle that much, you know, before you add the rest of it. Okay. And then when you bring it up over here, take your little glue and just add it on. So this is where you should be right now. Okay. So once you're here, check your bottom. Make sure your bottom looks the way you want it to look. Okay. Clean it up a little bit. If it doesn't, because you do got to put something on your bottom. You don't want to leave it like this. So you can go ahead on and clean around it. All the way around. Okay, hold on. Just like that. So my bottom is clean. So now you decide what color you want to put on the bottom of your bucket. I'm gonna go with black since everything else is already done. So all I'm gonna do is sit this on here and glue it down. Nothing fancy here, okay? So I'm gonna just add some glue to the bottom of this and the inside of it too. And I'm just gonna sit it down on what I'm trying to glue it to. Press it down in the middle. And of course, once it's dry, I'm going to cut it off. All the extra off. Okay. And I'm always trying to move something fast. So now you could have put something a little more firmer down there if you wanted to. I don't see the purpose of doing all that, but you can. Because the container itself is already strong. All right. See how that bottom is already cut out? Pressed on and on, right? Okay, so now, here's where it gets a little funny. Okay, so you're going to take the first piece right here. It don't really need to be this much on here, but that's fine. And fold it downward, just like this. Fold it down, down, and down. Okay. Just like that. All right. Then take the gold and fold it downward. All right. On both sides. Just take it and just fold it downward. So once you fold it downward, you're going to glue your gold to your black right here. Okay. If you want some of the black to hang out, you can let it hang out. If you don't, you just glue it together and then we're going to end up cutting it off. So I need some more glue on my stick, on my glue gun, but just apply some glue and then apply it to the black like that. All right. And just glue your gold down to your black is what I guess I'm trying to tell you in a roundabout way. All right. That's what you're doing. Right here, I don't see the purpose of gluing it right here, but you can if you want to. I'm going to come over here on this side and do the same. I'm just going to fold it over and glue it to the black. So if you're pleased with how it's glued down, then all you got to do is cut off the extra black that you have hanging over. Kind of like that. You getting where I'm going with it? So now, this is where you can bring it down as far as you want it to be and make it look the way you want it to look. Me, I'm trying to bring mine down just a smidgen because it still looks like it's too high for my liking. Hold on. Because like I said, the front has to be cut down a little bit. So I'm trying to bring it all the way down to where the bowl is. Okay. So that's why it's good to kind of glue it down. Glue the back down with the front. So when you get ready to fold it, it all should cooperate for you. So if this is too much, you could always cut some more off of it. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to have to come over there so you can see this, because I don't think you're going to be able to understand what I'm trying to say from over here. So right here. I'm going to go up with mine right here. Okay. I want some of this cut off. So I'm just going to go up in a slant. And I'm not worried about it too much because I glued it together. See how I cut some of that off? Because I just didn't need all that. And I'm just trying to cut it up to the bucket. Okay. Kind of like that. So I'm going to come over here and look. And you're just going to go at an angle. Okay. Don't worry if it's really, if you got it really bad, off really bad, then, you should be able to fix it. But I don't think you will get off track too bad with this because it kind of has a way of where you can follow the track and keep going with it. So I got faith in you. I think you got it. Okay. And how I'm doing this, I'm just basing it around the bowl. That's all I'm doing. All right. And if the back is looking janky like mine is, just go and cut it and clean it up a little bit. Just try to make it look neat. As long as it gradually goes into your angle, you are good. So if you mess around and, the angle is off a little bit, you should still be okay. Just follow the little trail around the bowl and you'll be just fine. I'm only cutting down to make my line a little cleaner because y'all know I don't do straight lines. Those of you that do know I don't do straight. There we go. I think that's pretty good. Okay. So if you got that far already, now you can put I'm gonna put some type of little tie or maybe something like a little tie. So for those that don't know how to cut out a tie or not sure how to, I don't know how either, but I'm gonna try. So first I need me something to go by, something straight. Okay, so after I have the straight part, I'm gauging it. I don't know how big I want it to be, but I would think I would cut in a little bit right here on each side. See, I'm already messing up, but it's okay. This is the part is where it gets crazy, okay? Because like I said, I don't know how to make a tie. You can make a bow tie too. It does not have to be a regular tie like what I'm trying to do. And I'm just going to angle. Now we all know how to do the bow tie. I might have to do the bow tie because I'm jacking up this tie. So this was almost a tie. Can y'all tell it was almost a tie? This is how I was going to put it on here. Just like that. A cute little tie. I don't know. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. It ain't that cute either, but it ain't that bad. Oh. I guess it depends on how big you want the tie. See, now I'm starting to mess it up, but those of you that aren't sure about the tie, you can also do a bow. Okay. I normally just, am I telling y'all right? Am I going the right way? I was going to do it the other way, but I guess I'll do it this way. Just like this here. I fold it over a little bit. I'll leave that little piece in the middle. I know which way I was about to show you guys, but I don't know if I'm going to get it right or not. So That's as close as you're going to get to a bow for me. All right. A bow tie for me. There's other ways that you could do it. You can do the little bundle up type thing. But this will work for me. Okay. And then you can stick it on the front like that, which that's what I'm about to do. Take and stick it like that. And of course you can stick the rest of it down as well. It don't have to hang off like that. What I'm going to do now, before I continue, is put me a little black piece in between that bow. Kind of like that. All right. Okay. One more thing, and then we're going to go and put some stuff in here. We're just trying to give it its manly look that it deserves. Okay. So, a pocket, like some type of something. So since this is black, we're going to do the gold on, yeah. So we're going to like do something like a triangle situation. All right. Something like that. I know that don't look like nothing much. And then I'm going to take a square, and I'm going to put the square on top of it. My whole main square is going to go right on top of this, just like this. So let me glue that on. I'm going to glue this black square on it, and then I'm going to cut it down some. Kind of like that. Now I'm going to cut it down because it does not have to be this big. And honestly, as I'm looking at it, it still looks too big for me, but I'm going to stick it right here on the side of this. Right. It has to go right here because you can't see it anywhere else. So I'm going to put it on the side of the bucket. All right. Hold on. Having a hard time getting it to stay. Okay. I think I got it on here. Like that. And you can get even more fancier, you know. The sky's the limit when we create. We just create. Because my little, I guess you could call this like a little suit jacket or whatever you want to call it. It has this little, where we folded it. Is that a word? Folded it. Right there. You can take and put something there to make it look even more like fancy if you want to. I'm trying to see if I even like that before I even do it. No, I don't like that too much. Okay. And I do have a little edge out right here where I could put some more black or another piece of gold. I'm not even going to bother with it right now. But this is pretty much what I was talking about as far as this bucket goes. Just something simple. Okay. Um, I was going to show you another way you could do this, but I don't want to spend too much time on this video. So I'm going to go ahead on, and I don't want to hold y'all too long. So I got to show you another one. Then just gonna stick your paper inside of it, or whatever you're gonna do when you decide to dress it up. The great thing about it is that the inside is already covered with paper, so you don't have to worry too much about that. Where's my circle at? Okay, so then I could take and put the circle in here now and push it down just like that. And now that I'm looking at it, I'm saying, shoot, I could go and cover the circle with some black, some of this. Let's see, is this big? Yep, perfect. So I'm just gonna go ahead on and add some glue to this before putting it inside. Okay. Just like that. And then when you go to put it inside, now you have something that's actually matches it. And I'm still thinking about gluing this, y'all. It might mess up my walls a little bit, but I need this to stay down. So I'm going to go ahead on and apply glue all the way around and hope for the best. Y'all hear me say hope for the best. I'm trying not to burn myself at the same time. So, of course, the parchment paper wants to get involved, okay? And the glue too. But I'm still going to do it. Any glue that gets on it, I'm going to scrape it off the walls if I need to after it dries. You see, I'm holding it down and trying to do it now because it definitely got on there. But I do know it'll come off once it dries. Okay, so the black bottom is in there, but I don't like how this glue touched the side of my wall, y'all. It's always something. So now I'm going to have to camouflage that really quick. There's always a way to fix something, always. So I'm just going to go in and just add this to the inner wall. Make here where I want it. Try to make sure that I'm putting it in right. I'm sorry, y'all. So if y'all have come across this issue where I don't know if you're going to glue or your insert in or not, I probably shouldn't have did that in the first place, but you know, you could always cover it up with something else. I'm just having a hard time getting this in the way I want it. Can y'all see what I'm doing? I don't know if it's because I put it. There we go. Goodness. So, I'm just going to glue this in real quick, y'all. So let me just add a little glue on the side of the wall, since it was already there anyway. Okay. So I'm not going all the way around this with this. I'm only putting it right there in the back part. And I'm going to cut this in a slant. And I'm going to show you in a minute what I did. Hopefully you could already see it a little bit. Okay, I'm going to cut this in a slant over here as well, because this is not supposed to go all the way around. Just right here in the back. Okay. Add a little bit more glue on this one. Like that. Okay. Jeez. So, if you decide to put your a little black piece in here, might be a headache for you, but if you decide to do that and you mess around and get some glue on it, all you got to do is just add a little bit of the felt foam paper in there and you should be good to go. Okay. Bring this up a little bit. So, I'm going to put these socks in here. And I don't know exactly how I'm going to lay them yet. I think I'm just going to put them in there like that. Y'all see that? And then I'm going to put the Nair body cream, body wash, and the soap right up front. Hold on, y'all. Let me look and see what I got going on here. Kind of like that, y'all. Simple and to the point. And then, you know, throw a few shreds in there if you want to, just to make it look cute. All right. But as long as you get the gist of it, that's where I'm going with it. Okay. Okay, so for the second concept, you know, we're going to use this right here. Okay. So go ahead on and take your sticker off of that one as well. All right. So after you do that, get you another one of these or make you a circle. It doesn't matter. However you want to do it. And take your vase and put it down and just circle around it, trace around it so you have a nice circle on there. And then just take it and cut out your circle. Okay. Kind of like that. have to use this. It sounds crazy, but I might have to use this. Save it for something. Anyway, once you cut out the circle, you see how wobbly looking mine is? Roll it around on your disc or whatever you have in front of you that is sturdy, so it can help your circle look just a little bit better. Shape it up just a little bit, okay? Just like that. And your bottle upside down. I'm going to put mine up here like this. These are the products that's going to be used in this. This is the Into the Night. And I want to make sure that I have enough space on here to sit them. So that is the reason for me building this little circle thing on here. Because if I just do it with the bottom of this, it's not going to work. Okay? So that's why I said do it this way instead. Okay, so once you have that one circle, go ahead on and make another one. I want to make you 2 circles. Okay, so just take the other circle that you just created and trace around it and cut it out as well. Okay, circle is not doing what it's supposed to do. Pen coming apart. Let's want another pen or pencil, it don't matter. Just something to write with. I'm dropping everything. Okay. Ugh. There we go. So cut out the next circle. Same way. Okay. And then roll it on your table again. So again, we're using the colors black and gold because Into the Night is black and gold with a little touch of white. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead on and use a piece of this black glittery foam that I have. Let me see if I can find one that's big enough. So I did cut up quite a few. Okay, this is the solid black. And I did buy some solid black as well because I wasn't sure which one I was going to be using. So I'm going to flip this over and I'm going to glue this to the back of this circle. Okay. All right. So I'm going to add some glue to this. Glue it to the back just like this. And then cut it out. Okay, just like that. It's going to plop this right on the top here. So I'm going to get the glue started. Hopes it behaves the first time, but you know things don't always behave when you want it to. Okay, push it down real good. So you have something like that. Okay. So now just take your hands, fingers, and just push this down into your vase. You're just pushing it down. And ain't no particular way to do it. Just push it down. Where it looks like it might be trying to lay down on the bottle. Just a little bit. kind of like that. Okay. All right. The other circle is going to go up under it, just like this. All right. As you can see, this is too big because we traced from the bottom of the bottle instead of the top of the bottle, and that's fine too. Okay. You're not going to see it anyway. But how do I want to do this? I'm going to add some glue to it. Like I said, you're not going to see it, but just for the sake of the video, I'm just going to go ahead on and stick it here. We're going to cut it out anyway. All right. All right. Take it. And this is how we're going to do it. We're going to stick it on just like this here. All right. This way, though. Let the black be on the outside. I don't know why I just did that. So let me get some more glue. All right. So I'm going to apply the glue to the edge right here. Stick it on to the circle we have right here. Press it down. Okay. Once it's dry, you can cut off the extra that you don't need. That's hanging over, the hangover. Just like that. Okay. Smooth that over to the side. Okay, so now we're going to grab the big piece. Well, it's not that big, but we're going to grab this piece. All right, so for this one, we're going to kind of do the same almost, but not. So this one here, we're going to try to wrap it around it like this, except right here where we have this little groove, this part right here, this little neck, that's where we're going to start at. So we're going to like bring it up here and up here. All right. And try to feel our way so we can grab it together. This is how we should have it. This should be hanging out. You should have all this up here. Okay. So this right here and this right here. Now I'm trying to decide if I want to add anything on the inside of this here, but because we have the white cream type thing, I really don't have to add that. Really don't have to add anything. Yeah. I almost forgot what I was showing y'all how to do. Okay. So bring it in just like this, and then we're going to glue it down. Glue one side down first, all right? So what I would do is just add a little stem of glue. Don't go all the way down to the bottom because the bottom don't touch the, this don't touch the bottom of the thing. So, and then after you've added your glue, just go ahead on and apply it to your vase, okay? Just like this, just like I'm doing right here, right now. Okay, I'm trying to make sure I did this right. No, I need to go up a little higher. Okay, right here. I need to make sure, and I'm going to show you again. Make sure that the bottom of your paper is right here where this little turn, where this little thing goes in at. The neck of this bottle or vase goes in. I can't talk tonight. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Okay. And then just push it in. Push it in, push it in, push it in until it dries for you. Or it's right where you want it to be. Okay. That's what I'm doing right here. Gonna bring this around. And we're gonna do the same exact thing. We're gonna glue this to the other part of the other side. All right. I'm just trying to pull it tight. Y'all wondering what's going on here right now. So as you're pulling it tight, make sure that the tops are even to your liking. And then just glue it. Okay. Make sure you glued it all the way to where the base stops at. It stops about right here. So make sure you glue that all the way up to there. So if you did that, this is what you should have right now. Looks weird, right? Okay. So now I'm going to take, watch my hands. I'm just going to push this down in here just like this. Okay. I want it to fold the sides with my hands as I'm pushing that down. Like this. It should look like a little seat. Okay. So if it looks like a little seat, then you're right. So just go ahead on and add your little glue there so it stays. Okay. Now you should have something like this. Okay. Now, if your sides don't want to stay or you feel like they might not stay, you can always add your little bit of glue to it. And pinch them together to make them stay the way you want them to stay. Now this plays as a backing for this, all right? So lay this down. And at the bottom, I want you to cut some pleats. And what you're going to do, these pleats are just going to help you hook this to the bottom of your vase, okay? Without it giving you too many problems. So cut you a few pleats in it all the way around. Scissors are not cooperating today. And you're going to glue your pleats down to the vase, all right? Okay. So once you've done that, this is what you should have. Okay. This is where we should be at right now. Okay. So now we're going to take some black. Okay, this looks like it's small enough. We're going to take some black, and what we want to do with the black is we want to take it and we want to wrap it around here just like this. You can size it up however you want to, but just wrap it around the bottom just like this and glue this to the bottom just like this, okay? So what I suggest, because you're going to probably have to put some slices in this as well. So what I suggest is to just go ahead on and add some glue to the foam. just like this. You don't have to add the top part of it, just the bottom part, because you can always go back at the top part and do the little cuts. But the bottom part, gonna add you some glue and go ahead on and wrap it around. And glue down this part right here. Now you don't have to be too fancy about it, but make sure it's glued down. And the reason you don't have to be too fancy, because that's where your tutu is going to go. That's where your tulle is going to be at, pretty much. But I'm still trying to glue this together right here. But you can go in the little seams of it if you need to, if it's not down the way you need it, and just pour you some glue in there. Or you could cut it like I did the top part, but it's really not going to be necessary. You could just add some glue in there and push it down. And if it's wrinkled while you're doing that, that's to be expected because the bottle goes in. So just keep adding your glue. Until you get around the whole thing where it's all glued down, okay? And you can squeeze it really tight if you want to. Like this. I'm just holding it right here. Just to make sure that the glue is gluing. Have a little too much hanging off. You can cut it off. Which I do right here. Okay. So once you've done that, this is what you should have, right? Your bottom piece is on. This is on. So let's go and grab the tool. So my bottom is already covered with the black. So I already know I need to go in with, oh, this is messy. With the goodness. With the gold. I don't think I'm gonna like this, y'all. So I'm gonna cut me a little bit off at a time, because when I tell you this stuff is just move that on over there. Okay. The gold is coming off. So what you're gonna do, goodness, is you're gonna pleat it up like this here. All right. And you're gonna pleat it up around the same seam that you already have here. Now, you can also do this beforehand, before even starting this project. But what I'm doing, what you see me doing right here, is like pleating it as I go, as I'm talking to you guys. I haven't added any glue or anything to it. I'm just getting it till I can get to the end of it, so I can see where it's at. And then you can add a band around this to hold this for you, instead of doing a whole lot of gluing. If you have a band, I don't think I have one. So what I think I'll try to do in the place of the band, because I don't have one on hand right now, is I'm gonna take some what is this called? I never can tell y'all what this is called, but anyway, y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna turn it this way. Fishing line, I think that's what it's called. And see if I can use it to do what I need to do. But you could most definitely just take your time and glue the pieces and shrivel them up like that as well. Whatever method you choose to make this work. Okay, so you can see that my tool is a little gathered right there, right? Because of the fishing line and where I gathered it up at. Right back here, right? Y'all see where I'm going with this? And I just used that little bit of fishing line to wrap it around. Okay. Now I want to use the black too, but this stuff here is so messy. I'm going to use this here first and get it out of the way. Just trying to stretch this out because the way I gathered it was not like I gathered the first one. I think it's because there's so much of it. So all I'm doing is spreading it out, and the fishing line is allowing me to spread it out, which is awesome. You know, I can move it around the way I want to. Pull it up, pull it down. So when I get it the way I want to, which I think I almost got it there. Now see where I'm going with it? It's actually cute. And I'm loving that the fishing line is cooperating. Because now I am like pulling it all the way around the entire vase. Okay. Just like that. Cut it off. So it has all the gold on it that I want on it right now. Okay. So now I want a few splashes of the black. So that's the purpose of me buying both of them. Which it almost is. Trying to cut all the fishing line off. Okay. Yeah. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now it's on there, y'all. The way I want it. All right. So I got a little bit of that cleaned up. It's not all cleaned up, but it's a little cleaned up. So now that we have this part together, cut you a strip of the black and then cut it in half where it's just small. All right. Well, only if you want to do this. I don't know why I'm saying to do it, but if you want to do this, then, and do the same little technique up here at the top of your, what is this? The top of your vase. Okay. I'm trying to fold it in so you guys could see it, but you're not going to be able to see it that way. So I'm going to lay it down. All right. Just like this. And I'm going to do it again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just cut it like this. Cut a piece off. And this does shade too. Great. And then I'm going to fold it in half. like this here. Fold it together. Just like that. All right. And I'm going to start right here at the edge of my, let me show you, right here on the lip. And I'm going to try to see if I could get this to stay on here. It might not stay like I want it to stay, but I'm going to at least try. So I'm going to just add a little bit of glue there. Now I'm going to just stick it to it and see what happens. And all I'm trying to do is put this on the edge of here, just to give it a little more of a cute look. All right, I'm just gluing it to the edge of the paper that we had. So I'm going all the way down where the goal is on here. And I'm folding it as I go. Laying it on the glue, folding it as I go, laying it on the glue. Then I'm pressing it down, hoping that it will stick, kind of like this. Can y'all see that? Scissors instead of my hands. Okay. This is what I'm talking about. Where you have that sticking out like that. I just thought it would be cute. Anyway, that's not something you have to do. That's just something I was trying to do. And we could go on and try to put these in there. Let me see. This ain't gonna be easy either. So it don't want to stay the way I want it to stay. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of glue dot work to get these products to stay in here. So guess we have to do what we have to do. Okay, so stick this one first. I'm gonna put some dots on the back so it can stick up against the wall somewhere. All right, that's the first thing. And it can stick up cat a corner. I don't care. And that worked. And then I'm gonna let y'all see that. And y'all see it? And then I'm gonna do the same on this side. Now, is it gonna stick up against a wall? No, it'll probably gonna cross it up just a tad bit. Well, yeah, it could stick up against the wall a little bit. So I'm gonna add some pieces of some glue dots to that. Dots don't want to go on. Come on now. Everything loves to be difficult when I'm recording. It's so funny. Okay, so let me see. All right. So now I'm gonna add another glue dot. Y'all bear with me for a second. So I'm gonna show you, I promise. Just trying to get it to cooperate. Okay. See how I got it in there? So now I need to put the hand cream. I am pushing it. Okay, so the hand cream, I'm thinking I'm gonna stand it up. I got a way to put the hand cream in, but it's like it's covering up my other item. So you see these two are facing outward a little bit, right? I don't know exactly how I want to do this hand cream now. Oh, just figured out how I want to do it. Okay. Everything, I guess, is going to be kind of catty-cornered in this one, but it will still be beautiful. And that's the whole point. Come on. Let's see if it's going to stay, though. Can y'all see that? Very interesting, right? But it's in there. It really is. It's in there. Okay. So this is what we're working with for this one. I see some glue strings. I got to pull out her tutu. Okay. Now, hold on. All right, y'all. Finally, this is the finished product. I do have another technique for this one here also, but this one here is the showstopper for me. Okay, she's the showstopper for me. Do y'all see her? How cute she is. From a vase. And here he is with his handsome self. Okay. You can lift the products up as high as you want, because I know a lot of you like your products to be up high. So you can definitely do that. But this is me giving you an idea of how you can do these things and make them look beautiful using those Dollar Tree containers, so to speak. So I really hope you liked the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you on my next video. Bye for now.